Here we have it, guys. We're working on a Subaru WRX 2019. We need to change the front brake pads, so let's get to it. Obviously, we're right here at the wheel, starting with a 19mm socket. We're going to put it on this cheap heart impact here. So fun. Here we go. Oh, fits right in there. Oh, we gotta spin that bad boy out of there. There you go. Oh, that just came right back out of there too. Somebody must have torque spec these. Oh, that's right. I already had the wheels off once. Here we go. Look. Oh, look at this. Somebody's got some Noble Racing spacers on there. Well, might not say racing. It says performance. So what all we got working on in here? All right. Time to get these brakes changed. Obviously, miniature timeout here. Had to go ahead and pop the hood. Crack that little brake fluid reservoir loose because, you know, that's just what I personally do. I turn the wheel a little bit to the side so I can get in here so you guys can see easier. Grab my whole 14mm socket. We only use 6 points up in this garage because we don't like to round shit off. Here we go. Oh, broke that loose. Super easy. Broke that loop. Super easy. Anyway, you get the idea. Get these damn bolts out. After that, your caliper should just wiggle right off of there. You can set that bad boy up there. Of course, I am going to go grab a bungee strap and bungee it up. So then we're going to put a little work in, get these brake pads out of here. As you see, they should just really pop out. But you can always just grab a screwdriver, pop those bad boys out. But we're going to replace all this hardware and sand some stuff down just a little bit. Yeah, and of course, we're going to be replacing this with some Duralite Elite brake pads, because we were too cheap to go with getting some kind of big brakes and Brembos and all that stuff. What we really need, obviously, for a car like this. But instead, local parts store, most expensive pads they had. Let's do it. Of course, we're back here. Oh, look at that. We just done bungeed that up there. Yeah, we're just popping these brake pads out now, you know, because whatever. Got a little bit unusual wear, as we see here. Oh, yeah, it's not hitting right there for some reason, but that could just been as easy as that, not getting in these clips right. So, like I said, we're going to pop out this old hardware. We got to clean all this up right here. We're going to grab a little wire brush here in a minute. But these will pop out of here just like so, and we'll get the new hardware in there in just a minute. Now, obviously, we still got to compress this piston. Dual pistons. Oh, yeah. Give us just a minute, and we'll be back. So, yet again, I have no idea what I just recorded because it was still on stop mode. I've been going back and forth here with this brake caliper tool because I don't want it to compress too far on one side before I get to the other side and kicking those pistons in sideways or anything. So, we're just going to go back and forth, do little by little here, and get them all the way down there and compressed. That way we can put those new beefy brake pads in. It's feeling pretty good there. See it again here in a minute. Alrighty. Now, if you made it this far, you can see that we got our pistons here compressed. Now we're going to go ahead and move on. We got our little stupid wire brush. And we're going to go. Now, obviously, this could be a lot easier if you just take this brake caliper bracket off, which is a whole nother 2 bolts. But, yet again, we're working on a 2019 WRX. And it's really not that bad, so. But of course, if we want to take our time, we could really took some of the stuff off, painted these brackets. Probably could have took this caliper off and painted it too, but until I get some new rims. I'm not really too worried about it at the moment. But who knows, midsummer I might still just take everything off and put some work in. Alright. Now let's open this box up here. Alright. Lubricant. We got some new clips and stuff here. We're gonna get these out of the bag, get some stuff started here. Probably have the clips going on. They go in just about as easy as they come out. They're not real hard to work with, so see you in a minute. Alright, so now that we had to take another extended break, found out that these stupid clips that we get from Duralast from AutoZone here are thicker than the stock clips, and they do not sit down in there well enough to actually allow the brake pads to slide in. So in the end, we ended up having to clean up the stock clips really good, and then of course apply grease to all the metal contact points and slide the new brake pads in. Didn't get to record this, it was getting kind of late, so basically how it came apart, you put it back together, just make sure everything's lubed up real nice, make sure you don't grease on your actual rotor. Get your pads in there, just tighten down those bolts for the caliper, you know, decently. I give it a snug and a snug and a there you go. And then after that, these lug nuts are all torqued to 89 foot-pounds. I went ahead and already did the other side. It took a whole maybe 5 minutes to actually change the brakes on the other side when you have clips that fit. So now we're going to go ahead and go back out and test the brakes. We tightened up the master cylinder cap again, so that's on there. Made sure brake fluid was topped off, because after the pistons were collapsed back into it, I pushed the fluid back up in the reservoir. The reservoir is now full. We've already compressed the brakes a few times to hold it while we were snugging some things up. So now it's time for a test drive. All right. Oh my God, we got to do away with this light. All right, everybody, we're out here on the test drive now. Already noticed coming down to the stop sign that we do have full more brakes, and it stops like crazy right now. So let's make sure everything's going good here. This is hard to do, you know, driving and recording on the phone, but cruise down through here and just make sure the brakes are working. Ease into them a little bit, just let them glaze in. Maybe get in the throttle a little bit. Woo! Anybody that owns a WRX, you know these things are fun as all get out. So obviously drive safely, don't drive like an idiot. Definitely when it's dark out. Man, we like to see that boost gauge peak up, don't we? And look at that. Brakes working great. All right. So, yet again, we're going to head back home. Turn around up here. Back up in the garage here, because this is where the Subaru sleeps, obviously. If you like this video and subscribe, I will create more videos of me being dumb and fixing things.